And welcome back to more Castlevania Rondo of Blood. So last time we ended up doing stage 3 and also found the alternate exit of stage 2. And this time we're on stage 4, which should be an experience, to say the least. Stage 4 is always where I have problems with this game, where I always get walled, where I always die a lot. So this should be an experience. Hopefully this goes well, but if it doesn't go well, then I'm sorry. There's a high chance that it might not go well. Case in point. Let's just do that. Let's just ignore this enemy trying to lunge at us and just move on with our lives. So we got more skeletons, got these like spinny things trying to hurt us. Okay, I didn't know you could actually jump down there. So we have two things we can do. We can go up, or we can go right. Up is really difficult, I discovered. So we're gonna go right. Checking all the walls, somewhat compulsively. So yeah, let's go right. I don't usually go this way, but I'm curious now. Besides, there's also health here, so that makes this route automatically better. Got another one of these guys guarding the door. Also, by the way, both go to the same room. So, like, if you go right, you'll eventually end up at the same place. So, there's no real harm in going this way or the other way, just personal preference. Got this little skeleton thing. Kind of ominous. I think they spawn infinitely. So that's a fun obstacle to try to deal with. So now we have another fun section where we have more of the little fleaman guys riding these things. I'm not quite sure what these are supposed to be, to tell the truth. So that was a misread input. What happened there was I was trying to basically to crouch and attack, but I ended up going down the stairs instead. So that was just a small accident there. Not the end of the world, but just a minor inconvenience. And there we go. That is actually the end of the right segment. So this is where the two rooms would reconvene. That staircase at the bottom there is where the other path goes. Another case of misreading a jump. Really badly, actually. So luckily we spawned back here. So we didn't lose much time, luckily. So yeah, this enemy does a charging move, which is kind of annoying. So let's deal with him very quickly. So this is a new mechanic where if you hit this, it will spring up. I did the little dodge roll just to stay out of danger there. So yeah, Maria makes quick work of most enemies, so again, she is a very solid pick for a character. This is actually where the paths branch. If you break this, you find a bomb. We're not going to use the bomb though, we're going to go up first. But if you want to go the alternate way, that's how you do it. By the way, both routes are actually kind of pointless in this level, because they all kind of go to the same place until you actually beat the game. So we will be showing that alternate exit, but we will not actually unlock alternate stage 5 until literally the end of the playthrough. So it's kind of weird that the branching paths don't count that. I'm not quite sure why that is, but that is how it's set up and I don't understand it. This arena kind of reminds me of where you fight the mummy in, I think, the first game? I don't know, maybe I'm completely wrong, but that's what this reminds me of. It's been, you know, a few months since I played the first game. During the Let's Play, it was the last time I ever played the game. That was a very bad jump there. Definitely misread that attack really horrendously. Okay, so this is actually going okay. That is Dullahan's next attack. By the way, this is Dullahan, so he can make shockwaves with his sword, he can lunge at us, he can make debris fall, he can use his head against us. As his desperation attack, again, it cannot actually kill you, but it can mess up a no damage run if you happen to be at full health. I think you do have to be at full health, because I'm pretty sure off screen I ended up actually getting a no damage run, but I wasn't at full health. So apparently might take that into consideration, I'm not sure, because I could have just been really bad at the game. So with that, we're gonna jump into Stage 3 again to find the alternate exit there. So we're now back in Stage 3. That was way too close for comfort. So this is the chapel. This is where all the Medusa heads are that can knock you down. If you fall down, you can't actually get the secret entrance. So we actually do need to be a little careful. There's health in that jar, by the way. But we have a new enemy. A giant skeleton. So this guy has 3 attacks. He can throw a bone. He can do kind of a lunging attack, like this. And he can also do like a jumping leap attack. Like that. Not too difficult. Pretty easy to deal with. I think he does all 3 in a sequence, because every time I've done this in a test play, he seems to always do the same pattern of attack. And if you defeat him, you end up getting food. If you hit the bell again, you end up getting an enemy? Okay, I didn't know that happened. Okay, let's try this again. What I was actually trying to show, okay. Sometimes you can get a heart from this. I've actually never seen it drop this many enemies, so we're just gonna move on. Just pretend that didn't happen. So now we have an interesting room. We actually want the bird, because he breaks the next fight. So you have all the little floating skulls, which is a little ominous. Take that, Richter. Can't do that. So yeah, Maria's our best choice because she can double jump over the spear enemies. Also, this guy can steal your sub-weapon, so we're gonna snipe him very quickly. So we have a little bit of a puzzle here. We have to actually hit the rock, because it's messing up the lift. But we actually have to be standing on the lift when the rock falls, so we gotta be a little careful. Like that. That door to the left would actually take you to where the normal Stage 3 boss would be, so yeah, both paths lead to the main exit. Not all paths lead to the alternate exit, so we need to be a little careful to not accidentally fall there. Yep, we're second with the bird, because he breaks this fight in 2. Okay, so I think we're good on sub-weapon. We got 30. That should be fine. By the way, if you push a certain button, you can actually do what's called an item crash. I'm not gonna do that because it's a little bit overkill. It's just a tad overkill, but it's pretty effective in a pinch. Wow, well, how did I lose so much health? I legitimately don't know. So let's be a little careful with our bird friend. He's throwing out so many flames, it's actually lagging the game. There we go, that wasn't too bad, but he does have a desperation attack. As always, it doesn't kill you. I say as always, but one can kill you, and I will point it out, assuming my source was correct. Source of info. Let's try this. So that is the alternate exit of Stage 3, and I think we still have time. So we're actually going to jump back to Stage 4 and take care of that alternate exit. So we're back in Stage 4, and we're actually going to take the upper path, because I just felt like showing it off and telling a little bit of a story. Whenever I play this game, I would always take this path. For some reason, I always pick the upper path, even though it's actually way harder. So it was literally for this playthrough, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna try the other path. Because I've had multiple recording failures, so I was like, you know what, I wanna mix it up. So I ended up taking the right path, and it was way easier. So I decided, from now on, I'm basically gonna always use the other path, but I still wanted to show this one because this is actually the one I'm used to. This is really difficult though, because you have these super tight jumps. It's not too bad with Maria, because you can double jump to kind of save yourself, but with Richter, you're gonna have a fun time. Don't hit that switch, it releases enemies that drop from the ceiling, which just make this section exponentially tougher. Got another dragon, I jumped into spikes. Yep, trying to avoid the switch. Just gonna go past you if you're gonna let me. Got 3 switches, I don't know what they even do. I don't think anyone knows what they do, because I've seen playthroughs where they're like, what are these even for? Probably items, if you hit them in the right combination. I wasn't fast enough, because I got hit. And this is kind of close to where the path reconvenes, luckily. So we don't have too much more of the stage to go. So money can be used by hints from the main menu. They give you like little videos showing boss strategies and things of that nature. It's pretty neat. Oh shoot, that was close. Let's just do that. So I'm not taking any chances. By the way, I don't know if I pointed this out, but the red skeletons are basically the same, but they will revive after a certain amount of time. So these knights are basically similar to the other ones, but they will charge more often. I think the blue ones can still charge, but they don't do it very often. So we have these. What these things do is they kind of bounce up when you hit them, and allow you to go past them. You'll be seeing more of them later. Gotta stand kinda near the edge or we'll get hit by the flame. Yep, gotta be very careful because we have 1 hit basically. So what we want to do is, this is the junction, so what we want to do is come over here to this wall. Hit the dynamite. Yes, a bird can light a dynamite or a bomb on fire. I don't know how this works, but we have more of the level to explore now. And more enemies to boot. Okay, that was just unfortunate. Got charged again. So we're back here, not too big of a jog, but slightly unfortunate that that happened. Also, by the way, I always take this guy out because holy cow, he will get on your nerves as you're trying to get through this part. So I always take him out, even if he doesn't seem required. He kind of is required, because he'll definitely mess with you trying to take out these guys. So, let's see, is the wall still gone? Nope. Gotta do this again. But we're at full health this time, so that should make the overall journey a little bit easier. What happened there was weird things with invincibility frames, I think. Wow, this is a terrible run. Okay, that was unplanned. Holy cow, how did I survive that? Okay, we're just gonna keep moving and hope for the best. Wow, I can't believe that actually worked, to tell the truth. This room is very green. Extremely green. And no healing? Well, that's a little bit mean. But, hey. I think we still have 1 more life. And as you can tell, we have another boss, Carmilla, and her lady servant, I think Laura is her name? So she'll also try to mess with us this fight. She'll try to drain hearts, which is unfortunate. We have to fight both of them, by the way, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, she's more agile. Ah, what hit me there? There we go, 1 more hit, I think. Ooh, that was close. That was way too close. But with that, that is the alternate exit to stage 4, and of the main levels, that's the last alternate exit, I think. But you'll notice something a little bit weird when we actually enter the next level. And I think I actually mentioned this before, but we can't actually do stage 5 alternate yet. So we're just sent to the main stage 5, so yeah, our alternate pathway journey ends here for now. So, next time we'll take on the main route, for real this time. No interruptions, so thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Castlevania Rondo of Blood.